Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only, and for those of you who do not know, my name is Ali and I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law. And through this channel I'll be providing you with some stock analysis and also a short trading lesson at the end, so please stay tuned. Okay, so today's stock analysis is on Torchlight Energy Resources. This is a stock that we have featured a few times on this channel, but the focus for today's video is going to be on the merger and also on dividends, with a particular focus on Trading 212 and our Trading 212 shareholders of Torchlight Energy Resources going to receive dividends. So first of all, let's have a look at what's happening with the stock recently. Okay, so in terms of close of play on Wednesday, we can see that ticker symbol TRCH was up in excess of 2% at $2.36. On the week, you'll be able to see on the screen that it's up on the week, a very positive 12.92% at $2.36. On the previous month, it's also up in excess of 13%. And similar to most of the stocks, it is down over the previous 3 months. However, it's in terms of the recovery that we are seeing in this stock, over the previous 3 months, this is only down 5.6%. So we can see the fall is not as significant as many of the EV stocks and many of the clean energy stocks, and it seems to be rebounding quite nicely. However, on a high, at one point around in February, it did reach $4.29. So it is down significantly from the all-time high this year of $4.29. But what's the prognosis now for the future? Okay, so we're going to be now focusing on the merger. So let's have a look at the news on the website. We can see here the headline here, dated May the 25th, 2021. Company news update on proxy solicitation for a special meeting of stockholders for metamaterial transactions. So the details here are, there is an announcement here that 46% of Torchlight shares eligible to vote at the special meeting that will be held on June the 11th. So there's an announcement here to say that the shareholders will be able to vote. So the date to bear in mind here is June the 11th, 2021. So this is the date for the vote. This is the date for the meeting. In terms of the details of this, obviously all shareholders will be eligible to participate. The details here can be, there's a phone number there, I'll read that out, 1-800-714-3305. And also if you wish to participate, there's an email there, trch@dfking.com. So details there of that merger. So in terms of us as holders of this stock, this is a very important date. What I expect to happen with the stock is a run up in terms of the price pre-merger meeting, and the other details I'd like to share with you now is what's going to happen with the dividends. Okay, so this is a shout out to Jay, who commented on the previous video for ticker symbol TRCH, and his comment here, I'll just summarize here, is Trading 212 allowing you to obtain the dividend ? And my response here was no reason not to. And Jay has also responded back again, and he said he spoke to the support and apparently they are not offering it, which is quite a surprise to me. And in response I said it doesn't make sense because I've previously received dividends on Trading 212 for Shell and BP, and did they give you a reason? So he said they told him they classed it as a special dividend. It sounds like they want to pocket it. He's referring to Trading 212, and also stated that shares would likely not be converted to Meta but sold at market price equivalent. Waiting for confirmation, but a few people have also had the same response on Reddit. I think I'll just sell in the run-up to the merger for profit. So obviously what he said there is not confirmed. So I think what I'm going to do now is share with you information that has also been brought to my attention post this chat. Okay, so what I'd like to do now is share with you a chat correspondence with Trading 212. So if you have a look on the screen here, I'll start with the left hand side, which is the response from Trading 212. So we understand your point. However, the financial event is not yet finished and we do not have official information from our intermediary Interactive Brokers. Please note that stock distribution is not yet available through our platform, and our clients will receive the cash equivalent of the new share. So a very important point there. So what they are stating there is that shareholders through Trading 212 will not necessarily receive additional shares, but what we will receive is cash equivalent. So as far as I'm concerned, that's just as good, because if you're receiving the cash, and if you wish to buy shares, you'll be able to buy the shares with the cash. Rest assured that all Torch shareholders will receive the full amount of what they are due. Once we do know more about the financial event, the relevant shareholders will be notified. So what they're saying there is full information about the actual merger vote, and details are not yet known even to Trading 212, and as we've seen on the website, the date is not yet happened yet, so obviously details of that are still awaiting. So response here, thank you. So upon confirmation of the special dividend from Torchlight, we will receive our dividend payment ? And then final response here, that is correct. The special dividends will have to be processed by interactive brokers, and then they will be reflected on Trading 212 as well. So overall, good news here. We will be receiving a cash equivalent of the shares. I presume it will be similar for Webull, anybody buying tick symbol TRCH through Webull, and I presume it will also be similar for anybody also buying it through Robinhood. So now let's have a look at some additional details of this news. Okay, so what I'd like to do now is look at a social media angle on this, and this is a shout out to Nicola from the Reddit page of Torch. So what we can see here is what she said is confirmation that the merger meeting is now, the new date is now the 11th of June. So we have confirmed that by looking at the website. The new ticker will be linked to Meter, which has an extensive IP portfolio, has won multiple big awards, and also winning contracts for cleaner energy across 5G, solar medicine, EV, aerospace, consumer electronics, military applications, and more to come. So upon the shareholder meeting, a special dividend is set to be paid out. So she's saying rumours are from 20 cents to $44 a share, which I certainly think $44 a share is very ambitious. But it's expected that the special dividend will be based on the announcement of the sale of assets by Torch. So Torch, as we know in previous due diligence videos that I've carried out, does have significant assets in terms of land. Currently Torch have 134,000 net acres of Orogandi Basin, and is potentially set to sell. Oasis Petroleum just announced the sale of 24,000 net acres for $481 million. So Torch, 134,000 net acres will be over $2.5 billion. So we're looking at big numbers here. In terms of the dividend, special dividend, what she's also said, for every 1 share of Torch, we'll be given 1 share of Meta. Target price of this is $9.20 next year. So that's her prediction for that. So what I would like to just clarify on that is that shareholders of Torch through Trading 212, we will not be given shares. We will be given a cash alternative. So I'm presuming it will be similar for shareholders of Torch through Webull and also through Robinhood. If you have gone with a broker with a special deal, then certainly it is possible for you to receive these special dividend shares. But as we've seen, certainly not the case with Trading 212. Okay, so what I'd like to look at now is possible strike price and prediction for the future in terms of what I expect. I do expect the price to generally have a momentum upwards just towards that 11th of June date. It could be a sell-off after that, and that could lead to the price going down. However, long term, I am quite confident in this stock and the new company. The fundamentals we see are going to be very strong, and it's possibly going to be double figures in terms of 3 years. So we're looking at $10 plus after 3 years post merger. So in terms of an entry price, we're looking at close of play previous day of trading, it was $2.36. So certainly if there is a pullback and you can catch this below $2.10, that would be a good entry point. Okay, so it's now time for lesson of the day, and we're going to now look at our series on chart analysis. And now today we're going to focus on why are stock chart patterns important. So what I'd like to share with you on the screen there, first of all, on a basic level, chart patterns are a way of viewing a series of price actions that occur during the stock trading day. It can be over a time frame in terms of monthly, weekly, daily, hourly even, depending on which app you're using, and you can also do it by the minute. So as you can see, the share price is never fixed, it's always moving, so it's a good idea to have a good understanding of how this moves. So in terms of chart patterns, what's good about them is they do tend to repeat themselves over time, and that's why we have resistance, that's why we have support. So the more you have an understanding of that, the more it will allow you to make decisions in terms of buying and selling. And also obviously it appeals to, you know, psychology and our behavior. So if you can recognize these patterns that we just looked at, you know, please refer back to all the previous videos for each pattern where I covered one pattern in each video. It will give you a little bit more of a competitive advantage in the market. You know, again, focus on volume, focus on support, focus on resistance. Use the tools such as RSI, Fibonacci, and they can also help you in terms of technical analysis. And then obviously we can also see that what we have seen in the previous videos, these patterns can help to contribute and make decisions when you think there's possible reversal, there's a possible bullish movement upwards, and that will help you to make decisions with buying and selling. But again, finally, a reminder, the market is not predictable. Nobody can time the market. The charts are only an indication, and as we have seen, there could be, nobody knows when a market crash is happening, nobody knows when a market correction is happening, and also nobody knows when a particular business is going to have good news or bad news. And that's why the stock market is very risky in terms of investments. But the more you understand, the more you are aware, the more you can reduce your risk. Okay, so I hope that helps. Thank you very much for watching, and please stay tuned.